Last week, I made a video about anemones, and I talked about some basic requirements on how to keep them successfully. And on that video, I got a comment that said a lot of true things, but at the very end, they said, remember, anemones need higher flow and more light than most coral. Now, that statement makes it seem like it's an absolute, like you have to have high flow and you have to have high lighting in order to keep anemones successfully. And I don't believe that that's true, and I'll explain why. When I recorded this video, my pumps were on, and as you can see, this isn't really a high flow environment. These anemones have been in this tank for approximately a year in more or less the same conditions. And within this year, several of these anemones have split and reproduced. When I checked this tank with my par meter, these were the readings that I came up with. If you look online, you'll see people stating that bubble tip anemones need at least 150 par in order to stay alive, yet I have anemones at 70 par that are able to split and thrive. If you look up the depths that bubble tip anemones naturally live in, it's going to be just below the surface, anywhere down to around 150 feet. The truth is that these animals are highly adaptable and they live in a variety of different environments. In my last video, I briefly talked about tank maturity, and I believe that that actually is one of the most important things when you're talking about keeping bubble tip anemones. If you try to keep bubble tip anemones in an immature tank, you will most likely have difficulties with keeping them. And I believe that is more important than your lighting or flow conditions in your aquarium. Just to give you some insight, I've had these rocks in an aquarium for about 6 years now. And since I've added these anemones to this aquarium, I've had zero problems with them. If you would like to learn more about corals and keeping saltwater aquariums, consider subscribing. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys next time.